Hi guys, it's Teggy here, giving you my predictions for this week's Barclays Premier League games. So the first Premier League game is Manchester United versus Arsenal in the early kick-off. Man United will be hoping to get back to winning ways after their 5-4 defeat to Chelsea. Arsenal will be hoping their defence is a lot better after the 37 minutes they had in the first half against Reading on Tuesday. I am going for a 3-1 United win. So the next Premier League game is Fulham versus Everton. Both teams will be trying to get a win as they both drew on their last Premier League outings. Fulham drew 3-3 with Reading in a thrilling game, while Everton drew 1-1 with QPR. My prediction for this game is Everton 2-1. Now we have two struggling teams, Sunderland versus Aston Villa. Sunderland have been struggling to score goals, heavily relying on Steven Fletcher with 5 goals. Aston Villa have been struggling to win, having only won 1 in the last 9 games. My prediction for this is a Sunderland 1-0 win. Next up is Norwich versus Stoke. Norwich will be looking for back-to-back wins at home after their 1-0 win against Arsenal. Stoke will be looking to improve on their 0-0 draw against Sunderland in their last game. My prediction for this is a 1-1 draw. Now we have two informed teams, Swansea versus Chelsea. Swansea will be looking for another win after their 3-1 win at Anfield on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Chelsea will be looking for a win after their 3-2 defeat to United on Sunday. My prediction for this is a 3-1 win to Chelsea. Tottenham Wigan. If you don't remember, a couple of years ago, this was one of the Premier League's greatest games after Tottenham won 9-1 against Wigan, with Jermaine Defoe scoring 5 goals. This year, I don't reckon it'll be that much, but I'm still going for a Tottenham 2-0 win. From our last Saturday's game, we have West Ham versus the champions Manchester City. West Ham will be looking for a shock win against Manchester City, while Manchester City will try and win and put pressure on Chelsea and Man United in front of them. My prediction for this is a 2-1 Man City win. On Sunday, we have two Premier League games, QPR versus Reading and Liverpool versus Newcastle. First up, we have QPR versus Reading. Both teams are looking for their first win of this Premier League season. If Reading play like they did in the first 37 minutes against Arsenal, I feel they will annihilate QPR. But if QPR play like they did in the first 88 minutes against Arsenal, then it could be a tight game. But being as a Reading fan, I feel Reading will win 3-0 against QPR on Sunday. In our last Sunday's game, we have Liverpool versus Newcastle. Liverpool will be looking to bounce back after their 3-1 defeat to Swansea in the Capital One Cup on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Newcastle will be looking for another win after their 2-1 win against West Brom in their last Premier League game. My prediction for this is a 2-1 Newcastle win. In our last Premier League game, and on Monday night, it's West Brom versus Southampton. West Brom are the most informed team in the Barclays Premier League this season, while Southampton have been struggling and are down in 19th place. This one is an easy one for me to predict. I feel West Brom will win 2-0 against Southampton.